Well, this year it really did. I think last year we might have even had some snow after it. This year, with the arrival of the main track, it's been spring-like here. Today, Jerry Bailey, the leading rider from Gulfstream, has moved his tack back to New York. We're online. The big races soon to come, maybe some today, at least for you if you won them. Right back with today's first.
Discover some of the finest championship golf courses in the country. Discover fabulous Myrtle Beach, South Carolina from just $59. Call Myrtle Beach Jet Express at 1-800-FUN-2-SUN and fly non-stop jet service from JFK or Newark International to Myrtle Beach from just $59. Discover over 60 miles of beaches, over 80 championship golf courses, and delicious seafood dining. It's fabulous Myrtle Beach from just $59 on Myrtle Beach Jet Express. Call 1-800-FUN-2-SUN.
Rich Martin's All-Star Baseball Camp. The finest baseball camp in the country, run by veteran collegiate coach Rich Martin of Hofstra University. Your son will learn from the best. Each week is highlighted by a celebrity instructor.
This is probably the best camp I've been to.
Yeah, I'm going to come back next year.
For more information, call 1-800-828-7414.
Rich Martin's All-Star Baseball Camp, where everyone's an all-star.
Let's open with a 1.125 for 4-year-olds and up, claiming tags 12 down to 10. The favorite here is the number 5, Rogers Dividends, with Richard Miliori.
And they're off. On the inside, Brushful streaking toward the lead early. Hug-It-Tag is aggressively ridden from the gate, but Brushful is the faster of the two and will lead the field into the first turn. Hug-It-Tag secures a position up close to the pace early. The Mechanic down inside, saving ground well in hand. Rogers Dividends, the favorite, has come out fourth and runs in hand 3 wide. A break of 5 to an unhurried runaway Chris. Primo Macchio has been outrun in the early going. The leader is Brushful through a quarter of 23 4/5 seconds, running off the rail as Nick Santagata tries to throttle his speed. The Mechanic in hand and in behind the front runner. Rogers Dividends with the clear aim toward the lead on the outside. Hug-It-Tag up close earlier is now back to fourth. A break of 5 to runaway Chris. A break of 4 to Primo Macchio, the trailer, as Brushful continues to be the pacemaker midway down the backstretch. He ran the opening half mile in 48 1/5 seconds and leads by 2 lengths. And the favorite Rogers Dividends is tracking front-running Brushful intently. The Mechanic just off the pace down inside. Another 6 back to runaway Chris. Hug-It-Tag is backpedaling, going in the wrong direction now, and Primo Macchio trails the field. Around the far turn, it is still Brushful breezing along on the lead. Now Richard Migliori getting into Rogers Dividends, trying to cut into the lead. Farther back, runaway Chris is rallying now to be third. The field coming off the turn, and Rogers Dividends is coming after Brushful and collars him at the top of the stretch, and runaway Chris in full stride third. Rogers Dividends taking charge. Rogers Dividends in front now by 1.5 lengths. On the inside, Brushful running second, and runaway Chris is third in the last furlong. Rogers Dividends, Migliori all over him. Runaway Chris coming hard but coming late. Rogers Dividends still holding on. Runaway Chris, a final lunge. Rogers Dividends holding on.
Almost a classically run horse race. Brushful going long for the first time. You knew who'd make the lead. How far could he go? You knew the favorite Rogers Dividends could stalk him. Stalk him he did. Took over, puts Brushful away, and holds off runaway Chris, who maybe should have been a little bit closer down the backstretch. Rogers Dividends, My Paradise Farms, Mitch Friedman, Richard Migliori. 450, 250, 210. Runaway Chris, 290, 220. Brushful, 240. The exacta 5-6, 17-60. The second is a sprint. These are 3-year-olds claiming tags 25, 20 down to 15. The favorite, the Florida Mystique again. Major talent, Ramon Perez.
They're off, and So Dazzling comes out running, and so does Acro Iris. Acro Iris and So Dazzling going head-to-head right from the gate. 2 lengths to cash that ticket, and down inside Private Mark. Major Talents in behind those two. At the back, Runaway Dude, who's under the whip. And CV Tex up the backstretch, So Dazzling getting away from Acro Iris. So Dazzling opening up by 3 and drilled a quarter in 22 3/5 seconds. Acro Iris couldn't keep up and now drops back as Cash That Ticket rallies, now second on the outside. Private Mark right there, just in behind the lead, running in third. Then a break of 3 to Major Talent fourth. CV Tex is fifth, about 7 lengths from the lead. Then Acro Iris, who continues to drop back. The trailer is Runaway Dude as they turn for home. So Dazzling on top. Cash That Ticket to the attack. Major Talent gobbling up ground on the outside. CV Tex is coming on strong and switched outside for running room. Less than a furlong from the line. So Dazzling still in front. Major Talent still closing hard. Cash That Ticket third. CV Tex fourth. Major Talent surging. So Dazzling. Here's the line. Major Talent looked like Gigant.
So Dazzling cleared the field under John Velasquez. Looked to have the race in hand. But finally, Major Talent, just claimed by Bobby Barbera for Lawrence Pomerantz in Florida, put the blinkers on the horse. The horse comes down the middle of the track and does what Florida's been doing a lot to our horses, beating them. Lawrence Pomerantz, Bobby Barbera, Raymond Perez, Major Talent, 510, 360, 310. So Dazzling, 670, 480. Cash That Ticket, another Florida horse, 530 to show. The 3/8s, 42.40, Quinell 3883, 30.80. Early double 5-3, $14. On to the third, 1 1/8 once around the track. Fillies and mares, 4 and up. Now one is a 3. Other than Maiden claiming a starter. Heavy favorite here. Forcing Bid with Mike Luzzy.
Let's get started on it.
And they're off. Grab the Glory going for the lead. Take a Powder is right there. Show is Shelster, Joe Noble, and Biagio's Girl. Moving into the first turn, and Grab the Glory outsprints them into the turn, opens up by 2. Take a Powder second on the outside, and Shelster taken back into third. And Forcing Bid is running along in fourth, and she's moving eagerly on the outside now up to be third. Farther back, Saratoga April, the rider having some equipment problems there on Saratoga April, who's now moving around horses on the outside. And then Joan Noble, followed by Said Privately. The trailer is Biagio's Girl as they make their run up the backstretch. The leader is Grab the Glory, pressured by Take a Powder, 2.5 lengths back. And Forcing Bid is settled down in third, about 4.5 lengths from the lead now. And then it's Saratoga April, who's on the outside of horses. In between horses, Joan Noble is coming on through, then Shelster toward the inside. Biagio's Girl at the back, along with Said Privately. The field moving past the half-mile pole. They ran the opening half in 48 2. It has been Grab the Glory under steady pressure most of the way from Take a Powder. And Forcing Bid is moving well and moving willingly toward the lead. Now third on the outside. Joan Noble is running fourth. And her mate Shelster to her inside fifth. In the meantime, Forcing Bid has come up to engage Grab the Glory. Take a Powder has weakened and now drops back to third. Shelster and Joan Noble running together with Biagio's Girl coming up the inside. Coming down to the last furlong, it's Grab the Glory digging down. Forcing Bid doing her very best, and those two in a real tussle through the stretch. Grab the Glory still grimly holding on. Forcing Bid, giving her all. Those two, it's going to be very close. Here's the line. Grab the Glory. Grab the Glory would not.
Forcing Bid likes to make one late move. Tough kind of horse to take at 3 to 5, but she ran very well. On the turning for home, it looked like she would run by this horse and win for fun. But digging in, Grab the Glory. That's 2 out of 3 races for the My Paradise Farms. Mitch Freeman and Richard Miliori. Grab the Glory holds off the chalk. 1460, 440, 230. Forcing Bid, 240, 210. Shelster, 210. The exacta 47, 36.40. We're going in for a lot of heavy favorites. Here's a sprint, 4 and up. Now when there's a 4, then Maiden claiming a starter. The number 1, Mr. Chocolate with Mike Luzzy, heavy chalk.
And they're off. Mr. Chocolate broke alertly on the outside. Imaging, hard-ridden, and Prank Call. Prank Call is emerging with the lead. To the front now by length. On the inside, Mr. Chocolate. On the outside, Imaging. 2 lengths back to Blumgone running 4th, and 4 or 5 lengths now back to committee chairman, who's been outrun in the early going. Up the backstretch, Prank Call gets the quarter relatively easily, 23 1/5 seconds, with Mr. Chocolate, the favorite, in pursuit now and looking for the lead on the outside. 2 lengths back to Blumgone, kept within striking range 3rd. Imaging is 4th, committee chairman far behind. Mr. Chocolate readily to the front. Mr. Chocolate now charging right past Prank Call and opens up as they come off the turn. Mr. Chocolate drawing away now by 3, leaving Prank Call behind. Blumgone struggling in 3rd, and Imaging well behind in 4th. Mr. Chocolate is just strolling today. He's going to win by a huge margin. Might be close for 2nd between Prank Call and Blumgone. No doubt about the winner, Mr. Chocolate. He won by 10.
Different running style on this favorite. Mr. Chocolate has tactical speed. He just lays off a Prank Call, takes over when ready, runs himself right out of the picture. Mr. Chocolate, Eddie and Judy Anshell, Frank LaBocetta, Mike Luzzy. 320, 240, 210. Blumgone, Bailey back. Bailey aboard, 3210. Prank Call, 220. The Exacta 1-3, 770. Quinella 1-3-3-1, 570. The Exact Trip Pick 3, 341. Not really bad, $105. On to the 5th. This is a sprint, maiden 3-year-olds. Looks pretty open, but they're betting 3 of them. The number 2, Topsy Robsy with Mike Luzzy. 7, Bright Guy with Jerry Bailey. 10, Legal Eagle, Joe Bravo.
On the far outside, Crafty Sum out for the lead. Accusation is there. Topsy Robsy 3rd toward the inside. In between horses, Play Smart is now moving to 4th. Wake Up the Devil is 5th on the outside. Wild Reflection running in 6th. Legal Eagle is now 7th. Home by Day is 8th. Daz is running awkwardly in 9th position, and a big break back to Bright Guy, the one that was fractious in the starting gate. They're moving into the far turn, and Crafty Sum leads the way by 3, but they're closing in, and they're closing in quickly. The lead's down to a length and a half now. Topsy Robsy running 2nd. Accusation is running 3 wide 3rd. Play Smart is 4 wide, now running in 4th. Legal Eagle is 5th, and on the inside, Wild Reflection coming through an opening there. Then farther back, it's Legal Eagle. To that one's outside, Wake Up the Devil and Daz. Off the turn into the stretch. Here's Topsy Robsy to get the lead. Topsy Robsy in front. Crafty Sum down inside now, running 2nd. And farther back, it's Legal Eagle, who's gaining ground 3rd. 16th pole, Topsy Robsy 2 lengths. Legal Eagle trying to lug in 2nd with 50 yards to go. Topsy Robsy still in front. Legal Eagle 2nd best on the line. Farther back, Crafty Sum was 3rd.
Well, they bet 3 of them. The only one that didn't run was Bright Guy, Jerry Bailey's horse. Unseated Jerry before the race. He remounted. The horse had absolutely no interest. Topsy Robsy, super turf pedigree on this one. Didn't run badly on the dirt the first time. Comes back today and wins it. For the Hobo Farm, Alan Jerkins, Jimmy Saddle, Mike Luzzy. 640, 360, 270. Legal Eagle, 490, 360. Crafty Sum. This is a son of Sumatra. Frank Alvarado up, big price here, 570. The Exacta 210, 3260. Triple 210, 11, 310, 50.
Your lawn will go through a lot this year, but Lawn Doctor can keep it lush and healthy. For $29.95 or less per service, you get the great lawn you want at the price you'll love. Call Lawn Doctor. Nobody does it better. Naturally.
This amazing little computer is the brains behind a car so advanced, it belongs in the 21st century. The new Ford Contour. With its unique design and superb engineering, plus dual airbags, available traction control, and 4-wheel anti-lock brakes, you get safety and luxury at an affordable price.
Now you can get a new Contour loaded with cassette stereo, air conditioning, and more for just $14,670.
Step into the future with Ford Contour at your tri-state quality Ford dealer.
Tomorrow on Sports Channel, get all the scores and highlights on the Sports Authority Game Time. And get ready for New Jersey Devils hockey. The Sports Authority Game Time, tomorrow before the Devils game, only on Sports Channel.
This is Harvey Pack. So you think you're the best handicapper at Aqueduct? Now you can prove it and win $10,000. I'm happy to announce the return of the $25,000 Handicappers Challenge at Aqueduct. You'll have 3 separate chances to qualify for the finals. Saturday, April 1st, Sunday, April 2nd, and Saturday, April 8th. Come to Aqueduct on any or all of those days. Pick up a game card. Costs you nothing to play. You'll have a $500 mythical bankroll to make Aqueduct win bets. If you finish in the top 20, you'll advance to the finals on Saturday and Sunday, April 22nd and 23rd. Then you'll have a shot at the $10,000 grand prize or 19 other cash prizes in Aqueduct's $25,000 Handicappers Challenge. Going on to the 6th, second pick 3. This is 7 furlongs, 3-year-old filly, state breds. Non-winners a race other than maiden, claiming a starter. Heavy, heavy money. Number 2, Quality Control with Diane Nelson.
Rob. Sammy D comes out quickly. A Green Strawberry is there. Bien Sucre's on the outside. Out of the chute onto the main track now, and Green Strawberry will be the pacemaker. Bien Sucre second on the outside. Our Blue Diamond running third. Quality Control is fourth. Farewell Embrace running in fifth. All Button is sixth. Sammy Cat is seventh. Darlin Danica is eighth. Dorito Arango is ninth. Sammy D is 10th. And Shady Baby is 11th. Green Strawberry is still leading the way as they move past the half-mile pole. The first quarter went in 23 2/5 seconds. On the outside, Our Blue Diamond now pressing for the lead. A length and a half. Bien Sucre just off the pace running third. Quality Control is a strong fourth on the inside. All Button is fifth. Darlin Danica 5 lengths from the lead sixth. Sammy Cat is seventh. Farewell Embrace is eighth. Doroteo Arango is ninth as the field comes to the top of the stretch. Bien Sucre is the leader by a length and a half. Green Strawberry switched to the outside second now. 3 lengths back. Our Blue Diamond running third. On the inside, Darlin Danica coming through now to be third. Coming down to the finish, Bien Sucre in front. Green Strawberry second. And Darlin Danica third.
Outside is generally better than inside when horses are relatively evenly matched. Quality Control on the inside didn't run well, although 2 horses in there didn't run badly. But beyond Sucre, Bob Reinecker, owner, trainer, Richard Migliori picking up another one. 15-20, 7-10, 570. Green Strawberry, horse that ran against Wild Wings. 780, 530. Darling Danica all over the place in the stretch, coming up the rail like a car. 1860 to show. The exact at 10-3, $158. On to the 7th, 6.5 furlongs, 4 and up. Now when it's at 22,094.95. Early on, they were betting Mr. Tyler and Papo's Gold, but the late money all went to Mr. Tyler and Frank Alvarado.
And they're off. Mr. Tyler comes out running. There goes Abel Buck up toward the lead, and Nowhere Man making strides up the backstretch, and Abel Buck is the early leader. A length and a half ahead of Nowhere Man, giving chase second. Opening Prayer is third. Mr. Tyler is fourth. Bay Park down on the rail running in fifth. And then it's Golden Cloud, who's down on the inside and in behind Bay Park. Stretch running Popo's Gold is 7 lengths behind. Front running Abel Buck, who is chased by Nowhere Man through a quarter of 22 3/5 seconds. They're rounding the fire turn. Abel Buck continues to blaze the way. Mr. Tyler now advancing to second on the inside. Opening Prayer is rallying into third as Nowhere Man retreats to fourth. Golden Cloud 5.5 lengths behind. Popo's Gold gathering momentum, but is forced to go wide as they come to the top of the stretch. Abel Buck still there. Abel Buck, a half and 46-1. Here's Mr. Tyler on the outside. Mr. Tyler hand-ridden to take the lead. Abel Buck driving second on the inside, as Mr. Tyler begins to edge away. And Golden Cloud is third. By the back opening prayer, Hopel's Gold is flattened out under the line. Mr. Tyler reports home by almost 3
The
lengths.
early money on Popo's Gold was badly misdirected. The late money on Mr. Tyler was well intended. Mr. Tyler, very good horse when it runs fresh. It's fresh today. The Lost is Stable, Tortora, John Paracella, Frank Alvarado. 510, 360, 270. Able Buck there all the way, 550, 380. Golden Cloud, 310. Exacta 5-2, 3840. Here's our feature today, 7 furlongs, 102nd running of the Toboggan Handicap. Grade 3, $75,000 added. These are 3-year-olds and up. The favorite from out of Florida, Distinct Reality, Jerry Bailey.
They're off. Boom Towner comes out in stride right to the front. But Crafty Alfell is there quickly. Boom Towner appeared to take a bad step there, and Crafty Alfell has now taken the lead. One Song is second. On the inside, Boom Towner. On the outside, it's Distinct Reality, followed closely by Alleged Impression. And it's another 5 back to Virginia Rapids, who's been out-sprinted in the early going. Up the backstretch, Crafty Alfell is the leader. On the outside now, Boom Towner running second. Crafty Alfell holding on to the lead by a half length. Boom Towner trying to press, running second. On the outside, it's Distinct Reality, rallying now to be third. One Song is fourth. Alleged Impression losing ground in fifth. And Virginia Rapids beginning to hit his best stride. They've run a half in 46 and 2. Boom Towner's in front now. It's Boom Towner, the leader by a neck. Crafty Alfell to his inside. Running second, Distinct Reality third. Virginia Rapids draws in closer on the outside. Off the turn and into the stretch. Boom Towner opening up. Boom Towner there by 2.5. Virginia Rapids is a hard charging second now. And One Song is third. Boom Towner full out. Virginia Rapids continues a sustained rally. Boom Towner drifting out, it appears. Virginia Rapids is right there. Those two slug it out down to the line. Boom Towner got his nose on the wire first.
Trainer Mike Hushin told us Boom Towner would be very happy to be on the rail here at 7. Well, you saw him coming out of the chute. He almost made a left turn, had a check for a while, and didn't really start to run until Frank Lovato Jr. took him off the rail. Frank did a super job in the stretch. Virginia Rapids finally kicked in, and Frank just drifted out gently in slight intimidation, absolutely no contact. Good race riding and a victory. Barry Schwartz, Mike Hushin, Frank Lovato Jr. We beat Florida. Boom Towner, 830, 360, 270. Virginia Rapids also up from Florida. Not the winner though. 420, 340. One Song, 370 to show. The Exacta 1-6, 43.20. Pick 3, 10-5-1, 137.50. Triple 163, $201. Here's the pick 6 today. 13 winners, $3,449. 5 correct, 240 tickets, $62. We're going to wrap it up with a mile race. These are maiden fillies and mares, 4 and up. They're betting 3 of them. The number 3 Mahiro with Raymond Perez. The 6-year-old Reel Her In with Jerry Martin. And the number 7 Blind Truth with Noel Winter.
And they're off. A blink and a nod is out quickly. Toward the inside, Mahira is there. Baby Heffany's between horses along with Desert Scout. Moving up the chute, Mahira is the leader. There goes Royal Idleness. Liz Dunvarna is in between horses along with Reel Her In. Toward the outside is Desert Scout. Down toward the inside is Blind Truth. 3 lengths back to A Blink and a Nod. Another 3 lengths back to Loose Babe down inside. Be Reinvested very wide and at the back with Landing the Gold. Up the backstretch, Mahira in front by a head. Royal Idleness is second. On the inside, Blind Truth moving through an opening third. Liz Dunvarna is fourth. Reel Her In is fifth on the outside. Baby Heffany is running sixth. A Blink and a Nod is seventh. Around the far turn, Royal Idleness and Mahira head to head. Blind Truth is running third. On the outside, Reel Her In fourth. Liz Dunvarna fifth. Baby Heffany is sixth. Be Reinvested seventh between horses. Blinking and Odd is 8th on the far outside. Royal Islandess is the leader. On the outside, Reel Her In is closing ground. Blind Truth is closing ground between horses. Mahir is 4th, Be Reinvested 5th. Final 16th, Blind Truth in front, Reel Her In 2nd. On the inside, Royal Idleness 3rd, Be Reinvested 4th. Blind Truth, the winner by 2 lengths. Reel Her In 2nd.
Well, Reel Her In, the 6-year-old maiden, will live to fight again, but not Blind Truth. She's got it made. The Ledgmere Farms, Empart, Dale Armstrong, and Noah Winter. $850, $450, $440. Reel Her In, $460, $430. Here's the horse you needed for the old triple. Be Reinvested, $1420. Exacta 7-5, 3460, late double 1-7, 4620, triple 7-5-11, $1,195.
Who says clothes make the man? By looking at me, it's easy to see how hair can make the difference.
If your hair is thinning, call Hair Club for Men and receive your free booklet about thinning hair. It covers transplants, weaving, minoxidil, and much more. You'll also find before and after photos of men like yourself who've benefited from Hair Club's advanced technology of adding hair in with your own hair without surgery.
I went from having very little hair to having a full head of hair. I felt like $1 million.
Now, whether working out, showering, or just blow drying your hair, it feels like your own.
I felt like I was leading a sheltered life for a long time, and being able to feel comfortable in society, being comfortable with my wife, doing whatever we want now.
It feels just like his own hair. Like if I would run my hands through the front of his hair to the back, it feels exactly the same all the way through.
So call for your free booklet, and you'll see how hair can make you look and feel your best.
There's no need to remind viewers of this show about the Luna opposite the Belmont Clubhouse gate for excellent Italian food. But if you're heading to South Florida for vacation, the Luna has opened a branch on A1A in Fort Lauderdale. Fine food in Florida, too. If you're going down, give them a try. Here are the scratches for tomorrow. At this time, there are no scratches, so we'll see you here tomorrow. Good night. May the horse be with you.
I was shocked to learn that most ordinary credit cards charge interest from the moment you buy something, if you carry a balance as little as $1. Thankfully, American Express has introduced a new credit card called the Optima True Grace Card. You get an interest-free grace period on each new purchase, even when you carry a balance. It's a good thing. But don't just throw away your old credit cards. Recycle them. I'm retiling my pool. Look in the mail or call 1-800-4-OPTIMA.
Why do we have 5 grades of gasoline? Offering only 3 grades would be like selling suits in small, medium, and large. Not everyone would get a good fit. So, if you want to know why we give you all these choices, think about the guy who needs a 41 long, then picture him wearing a 39 short.
Right now, Sunoco has basketballs for just $4.99 with a fill-up. Hurry in before they're all gone.
Here comes Turgeon over the blue line, and ooh, he's hauled down. As you Islander fans know, hooking is not tolerated in the NHL and is definitely not tolerated here. I'm sorry, Captain Hook. You'll be spending the next 2 minutes of your less than illustrious professional hockey career in the sin bin. While the Islanders enjoy what I am confident will be a very fruitful power play opportunity. Yeah! Oh!
Tomorrow on Sports Channel, get all the scores and highlights on the Sports Authority Game Time. And get ready for New Jersey Devils hockey. The Sports Authority Game Time, tomorrow before the Devils game, only on Sports Channel.
on Sunday Night Football. Peter Sterling and Ray Warren bring you the clash between the South Sydney Rabbitohs and the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles.
Welcome to the Sydney Football Stadium, where David Penner captained South Sydney for the first time. A team with an average age of just on 22. They go into this match as the rank outsider against the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles. There's their team: Carrington, Gibson, Penamella, Willett, Belfield, Beecraft, Donato, Drake, Tassel, Doniger and Kelso. Manly went out in the elimination final last year. They've won 5 of the last 6 encounters against South. Jeff Tuvey is the captain, and let's have a look at their side. It's a strong one, oozing in international strength. Ridge, Hancock, Moore, Hill, Hopewati, Lyons, Tuvey, Gillespie, Hasler, Roberts, Homano, Menzies and Cunningham. Eddie Ward is the referee. Manly running from right to left, and Matthew Ridge is a start.
At just $79 each way. Daily nonstops to Dallas-Fort Worth start from only $99 each way. And direct flights to Los Angeles start from only $129 each way. Sunjet Airlines. We'll shine for you.
Can you guess which minivan combines standard dual airbags, 4-wheel anti-lock brakes, a front-end crush zone and 5-mile-per-hour bumpers with a powerful V6, the lowest step-in height, the most room in its class, and the smoothest, most car-like ride? Did you guess? The Ford Windstar.
Choose 1,000 cash back or lease for $225 a month with $2,175 down.
Safety, comfort, roominess. I guess people are buying the Windstar because it's such a great value. See your Ford dealer and see for yourself.
Here's the opener today. This is a sprint. Maiden filly 3-year-olds. They're state breds. The heavy favorite is on the rail, Escargot with John Velasquez, but late money for the Garden State Invader, Marchand's Glory, and Rosemary Homeister.
Let's get that one.
And they're off. Down toward the inside, Quaker Street coming out, running for the lead. Toward the outside, Marchand's Glory is there. Quaker Street getting away from them now by a length. And Bob's Talc, hard ridden, up to join the leader. Now second, 5 wide. I really needed this. Moving through in between horses is Marchand's Glory. And Overtake now shuffled back to 5th. Lustrous Lee is 6th on the outside. Freebay is 7th at the rail. Argyle Park. Escargot is last as the field moves into the far turn. I really needed this, moving 4 wide to take charge. Marchand's Glory running second now. Bob's Talc was steadied third. Quaker Street toward the inside, and Lustrous Lee hitting her best stride. She takes to the outside. Escargot is 12 lengths behind as they turn for home, and I really needed this. Cruising into the stretch with a short lead. Marchand's Glory is under the whip second as they come now to mid-stretch. I really needed this. Still in front, still hand-ridden. Marchand's Glory on the inside right there with her, and Marchand's Glory's now in front by a neck. On the outside, I really needed this. Trying to come back now under the whip. 16th pole. Marchand's Glory short lead. I really needed this. Those two, it will be close. Here's the line. Looked like Marchand's Glory got her nose on the wire.
2 women riders put on quite a show here. Marchand's Glory, a friend of mine made a bet that would be the favorite, not Escargot, off her race down at Garden State. Well, he lost that bet, but if he bet on the horse he's about to collect, that's the second favorite. I really needed this. Good ride with Diane Nelson on the outside. Box the 2 women riders, and you're going to the window. Marchand's Glory, Blue Streak Stable, Ed Allen, Rosemary Homeister. 620, 420, 340. I really needed this. 1020, 720. Lustrous Lee got off a bit slowly, $9 to show. The 910, 80, 950. Here's the second. This is a sprint. These are 3-year-olds, claiming tags 35 down to 25. We have a claim here. Florida Invader, Whirling Blade, the number 7, to Mitch Friedman.
And they're off, and Bain's Journey breaks sharply today down toward the inside. Bud the Carpenter is there. Whirling Blade, hard ridden in between horses, and Red Sovereign's also up close. Up the backstretch, Bud the Carpenter in front now by a length. Red Sovereign in hot pursuit with Whirling Blade right there on the outside. 2.5 lengths back, Glittering Wolf is 4th toward the rail. Henbane's Journey is 5th. 5 lengths from the lead as they pass the half-mile pole. And then it's Topel in a big big break, better than a dozen lengths to Baldsky's Gamble. A hotly contested first quarter in 22-1. Bud the Carpenter, Whirling Blade now. Whirling Blade on the outside, getting a short lead. Bud the Carpenter right there trying to stay with Whirling Blade. Hen Bain's Journey poised for the stretch drive on the outside third. Farther back, it's Red Sovereign, who was tailed off into fourth. Off the turn into the stretch now. They're leaving Bud the Carpenter behind. Whirling Blade and Hen Bain's Journey going at it head-to-head as they come past the mid-stretch marker. It's Whirling Blade digging down, grimly holding on to the lead. Hen Bain's Journey driving on the outside. They're at the 16th pole together.
Florida horse against our horse, and Whirling Blade is going to get it. It's really bad when these Florida horses come up here and they were competitive down there and run about the same speed figures as the horses up here. Then they really got a problem beating them, and they didn't. James Gallagher, Gary Gullo, 2 for 3 for Gary. 3 starts, 2-1. Chavez is up. Friedman's got her now. Whirling Blade. 540, 270, 220. Hen Bain's Journey, 270, 220. Glittering Wolf, 240. The exact is 7-1. The two favorites, $13. Queller 1, 771, 730. Early double, 9 and 7, 1740. The third is pretty open. This is 7 furlongs. He's a maiden 3-year-old. Claiming tags 50 down to 45. As you can see by the board, there was money for all the horses towards the outside. But the first starter, Fire Temple from Billy Mott, will be claimed today by Rene Arrea.
And they're off. Out for the bid, came off to an awkward start and spots the field 3 lengths. Furious Folly came out smoothly. Davenport is showing speed today. In between horses, That's Divine, and down inside Sunny Slicker. Those 4 will scrimmage for the lead. It's 3 lengths back to Just Wild, now running 5th. And then it's Fire Temple between horses. 6 Trusted Friend 7th on the inside. Out for the bid, who was off to that clumsy start, is on the outside of horses now as they continue their run up the backstretch. Sunny Slicker's in front by 3/4 of a length, pressed by That's Divine and Davenport through a quarter of 23 2/5 seconds. 3 lengths back to That's Wild, who's coming under a hard ride now, running 4th. Then another 3 to Trusted Friend and Furious Folly. Out for the bid on the outside. Fire Temple is well behind. Rounding the far turn, Davenport 3 wide and in front now. It's Davenport by a head. That's Divine right there with Davenport. That's Wild drawing in closer 3rd. Sunny Slicker has faded to 4th. Furious Folly 5th at the quarter pole. Davenport, That's Divine going head to head, and Just Wild makes it 3 as those 3 come headlong into the final furlong. That's Divine down inside. Davenport right there. Just Wild 3rd. Furious Folly 4th. They're in the last furlong. Davenport in a real tussle here with That's Divine. Neither of them giving an inch. That's Wild back in 3rd. That's Divine on the inside. Davenport, ding-dong, down to the line. Too close to call. Their heads were bobbing on the wire.
You gotta like this finish as they come down to the wire. That's Divine on the inside with Frankie Alvarado. Davenport on the outside with Jorge Chavez. All of Jorge's whip going into Davenport is going to come up just about a bob short. I think blinkers might have made Davenport the winner, but I don't think it'll be the favorite anyway, with or without them, next time he meets this level. That's Divine, Robert P. Levy, Carol Ann Murray, Frank Alvarado. 1446, 370. Davenport, 460, 360. Just Wild, 290 to show. Exacta 6-8, $100 even. 4th race is a 1 1/8. These are maidens. They're 4 and up. They only bet 3 of them, really. Personal Affair, with Jeffrey Cooper. Ulster with John Velasquez, and Dig as Well with Richard Miliori.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Personal Affair gets out fast. Royal Assyrian had to take up soon after the start as Diggerswell and Ulster pinched Royal Assyrian, leaving the starting gate. Ulster's coming up after the lead while 3 wide. Bear Affair is there down toward the inside. In between those 2, it's Colonel G.E. Ryan, who's in cramped quarters. A length and a half to Diggerswell 4th. Then it's 3 lengths back. Royal Assyrian now moving up into 5th after that tough beginning. Then Golly Gold, and the early trailer will be Personal Affairs. They make their way into the backstretch. There's no one to run with the speed of Ulster, who's opened up by 4. The opening quarter went in 24 1/5 seconds. Ulster cruising along on an uncontested uncontested lead. Diggers Well edging closer, second Bear Affair, third by 4. Colonel G.E. Ryan is under the whip, running in fourth, now about 9 or 10 lengths from the lead. Then it's Royal Assyrian and Golly Gold. Personal Affair continues to trail the field better than a dozen lengths from front-running Ulster. Ulster will reach the half-mile pole uncontested and easy opening half mile in a tepid 48 and 4/5 seconds. Ulster still on cruise control. Diggers Well getting closer though. 5 lengths back to Bear Affair, another 5 to Personal Affairs getting underway. 3 furlongs from the line. Ulster still in complete command. Diggers Well is under the whip, still 3.5 lengths behind. Ulster still moving easily. Then a break of 6 or 7 lengths back to Bear Affair. And on the outside, Personal Affair has now moved into third. Off the turn, into the stretch. Ulster has been free running on the lead the whole way. Asked for a bit more run from John Velasquez, and he's getting it. Ulster building an insurmountable lead. Then Diggers Well and Personal Affair, who's well behind. It's going to be an...
On pedigree, this is the way this horse was supposed to win a Grade 1 stake last year. This is Alidar Sabin, remember her, champion grass mare. I think Woody had her, Leafard mare. Ulster, finally breaking his maiden. It's only his 4th start. Very impressive, won by the length of the racetrack. Muhammad Al Maktoum, Billy Mott, Espray Saddle, John Velasquez enjoyed the ride in the park. 5:10, 3:20, 2:10. Diggers Well just about hung on for second. 3:20, 2:20. Personal Affair 2:10. The Exacta 5.7, 15:20. Quinella 5.775, 8.90. Pick 3, 7.65, 109.50. 5th race is a triple race. There's a sprint, fillies and mares 4 and up, state breds, non-winners of 2 other than, heavy favorite here. Number 3, adding blinkers today, Accipita's Star, Richard Miliori.
And they're off. Fit to Flirt, She's a Bridesmaid. There goes Distinct Manner and Accipita's Star up the back stretch. And Accipita's Star will go head-to-head with Distinct Manner. Accipita's Star short lead. Distinct Manner running second. She's a Bridesmaid third. Fit to Flirt fourth on the outside. Bit Charm fifth at the rail. Palm Hearts is running sixth, about 6 lengths from the lead. Another 5 to Needles Last, who is last, as they pass the half-mile pole. Into the far turn, they ran a quarter in 22 and 3/5 seconds with the favorite in front. Accipita's Star breezing along by a length and a half with Distinct Manner in hot pursuit, second by 4. Then She's a Bridesmaid and Fit to Flirt. Bit Charm back 5th on the inside. Palm Hearts and Needles Last. Coming to the top of the stretch, it's still Accipita's Star in command as they make the turn into the stretch. Distinct Manner's been chasing her the whole way. Down toward the final 3/16 marker, Accipita's Star still under a hand ride by Migliori. Distinct Manner's in a full-out drive, but still a length and a half behind. She's a Bridesmaid and Fit to Flirt are 3rd and 4th. Down to the final 16th now. It's Accipita's Star in command by 3. Distinct Manner second coming down toward the line. Accipita's Star decisively here, 3.5 lengths on the line. Distinct Manner was second. It's close for third.
Not that she's been running badly, but the blinkers really helped her. Accipita's Star figured to be second or main speed. Distinct Manner outbroke her. She takes over when ready. Distinct Manner chases her around the track, and that's about it. Accipita's Star, Mark Perezzo, Bob Placeras, Richard Miliori. 390, 240, 220. Distinct Manner, 290, 260. Fit to Flirt, 370 to show. Exacta 3-4. $9.50. Triple 346, $68.50.
For less than the cost of this newspaper, Lawn Doctor can help keep your yard green and healthy. Get the great lawn you want at a price you'll love. $29.95 or less per service. Call Lawn Doctor. Nobody does it better. Naturally.
Land Rover boots are triple stitched for maximum durability on the trail, which could really come in handy in New York. Land Rover, only at Tom McCann.
The memories. The magic. The moments. Relive the past with baseball's greatest games on Sports Channel. This week on Sports Channel, Tuesday, the Nets continue their battle for playoff position against Grant Hill and the Pistons. Wednesday, the Spurs invade Nets turf when David Robinson and company hit the Meadowlands. Catch Nets Hoops this week on Sports Channel.
Second pick 3 begins with a mile. These are fillies, 3-year-olds. Non-winners of race other than Maiden are claiming. Early money showed for the 6 Fast Nicole, but she blew out and the money came to Select Account and Call My Agent.
And they're off. Call My Agent leaped up right at the break, and Love to Watch Her Strut came out in stride right to the front. Twilight Encounter there to confront her right from the beginning. Your Approval running third. It's 3 lengths to Fast Nicole, and on the outside, Fiery K. Call My Agent after that stutter step start is second to last, and Select Account will do her best running later. Moving up the backstretch, a speed duel beginning to develop here between Love to Watch Her Strut and Twilight Encounter. They've run the opening quarter in tandem in 23 seconds flat. 5.5 lengths back to Your Approval, over to the inside third. Another 3 to Call My Agent fourth. Fast Nicole is 10 lengths behind as they move to the half-mile pole. Fiery K second to last. Select Account continues to trail the field. At the half-mile pole, it's Love to Watch Her Strut, still under steady pressure from Twilight Encounter, and the rest of them are catching up, and they're catching up quickly now. Your Approval's only 2.5 lengths from the lead. Fast Nicole is drawn within striking range now, 4.5 lengths from the front. And from the back of the pack, Select Account is gathering momentum. They're moving toward the top of the stretch. Twilight Encounter and Love to Watch Her Strut have been head-to-head the entire way. Your Approval getting closer, running third. On the outside, Fast Nicole and Select Account. Coming down toward the last furlong now. Twilight Encounter shrugs off Love to Watch Her Strut. The others are blowing by them now. Fast Nicole taking the lead. It's Fast Nicole now in front. Your Approval second. Twilight Encounter a weak in third. Select Account moving late. 16th pole.
There were 2 speeds in this race, and they really hooked up. Somehow or other, even Chavez got hooked into it, set it up for the closes. Diane had Fast Nicole in the right position, and that's the winner. Bob Terrell Sr., Jill Schwartz, Franklin de Savino. Bob Terrell Sr. trains Diane Nelson up. This is the one they bet early, blew out. 11:24, 53:10. Select Account, 380, 330. Your Approval, 440 to show. The exacta 6 and 1, 42-20. 7th race at 7 furlongs, fillies and mares 4 and up, not won $8,805 twice since September 15th, 94. And as you can see, heavy chalk on the outside, Imar Chavez.
They're off. Mary Tales gets out first. Ima's there on the outside, and Endless Desire up close and down inside. Those 3 vying for the lead, and it's 3 lengths back to Tenzies Pro, who settles in 4th in the early going, and Mrs. P. Minister will be the early trailer. Now Ima assumes the lead. Endless Desire just to her inside running second, and Mary Tales now back to third. Tenzies Pro moving smoothly, about 4 lengths from the lead, and a break of about another 6 or 7 back to Mrs. P. Minister, outrun behind a quarter of 22 and 4/5 seconds. At the half-mile pole, it's Imai breezing along and opening up by 2. Mary Tales is second on the outside now. Endless Desire working a bit harder to stay within 4 lengths of the lead. Tenzies Pro 5 lengths out of it at the midway point on the turn. It's still Ima who's in control. Ima moving smartly as they move to the quarter pole, leading by 2. Mary Tales is second. Tenzies Pro is now third. Endless Desire is under the whip 4th. Mrs. P. Minister 7 lengths behind. Coming down toward the final furlong now. It's Ima in front. Jorge Chavez looking for the competition. It's still 3 lengths away. Mary Tales second. Tenzies Pro third.
There was really no speed in this race, but if you looked at it, you knew who'd have the lead. It would be Ima. Chavez knows enough, controls the race from the outside. He's under no pressure here. This horse going to win for fun. Mrs. P. Minister made a good late move. Didn't even get second, but she may be ready for a decent race. Ima. Joran Stable, Louis Desposito, Dominic Galucio, the trainer, B. Alvera's saddled, Jorge Chavez. 320, 230, 210. Mary Tales, 260, 220. Mrs. P. Minister, 230. The exacta 6.5, favorite over second favorite, $8.20. On to the feature, 7 furlongs, 40th running, distaff handicap, $100,000 added. It's a grade 2. Your favorite is the number 4, Recognizable, with Mike Smith, But look at the mystery horse, Korofuni Mystery on the outside with Yukiko Okabe.
And they're off. Manor Queen, there goes Becky Shirt. Korofune Mystery was off to a good beginning, as was Recognizable. Up the backstretch, Becky Shirt will be the leader. Recognizable sitting just off her, second on the inside, and Lots of Talc runs in third. Manor Queen is fourth. Dust Bucket fifth. Alley's Conquest is sixth. Korofune Mystery is seventh and on the outside in the early going, followed by Incinerate as the tight pack moves up the backstretch. The quarter went in 23 seconds flat. Heading for the half-mile pole, Becky Shirt in front, Recognizable in close striking range, right there running second. Korofune Mystery is revving up, but will be forced to go 5 wide round the far turn. Manor Queen draws into contention. Moving at the midway point down the turn, 3 furlongs from the wire. Becky Shirt is still in front. Recognizable is second. Korofune Mystery right there, poised on the outside third. Alley's Conquest is running fourth. Lots of Talc is fifth between horses. Turning for home. Becky Shirt still in front, Recognizable. Korofune Mystery right there, coming down toward the last furlong now. It's still Becky Shirt, short lead. Recognizable on the outside, she's now in front. Korofune Mystery called on for her best, down toward the final 16th now. Recognizable in front, Becky Shirt second. Korofune Mystery toiling now as they come down to the finish. It will be Recognizable to win by 2 lengths. Becky Shirt was second, and the...
No real surprise here. Recognizable now that stablemate Educated Risk is retired. Figures to take over the lead role, and she does very well with it. Becky Shirt, the speed hangs on for second, but let's take nothing away from Korofune Mystery. This filly mare, rather, runs very well. Jockey made no mistake, finishes third. Recognizable, Ogden Mills fifth. Shug McGahee. Shug didn't come up. Buzz 10, he saddled, but Mike Smith managed to get here. 310, 250, 220. Becky Shirt, 630, 430. Korofune Mystery, 270. The Exacta 47, 2240, 44479, 8950, pick 3, 664, 3940. And there's the pick 6, 13 winners, $2,838, 5 correct, 358 tickets, 3420. 9th race, same as the first sprint, maiden filly 3-year-olds. These are state breds. Most of the money on the 1 and 1A race Silver Lady and Facing Reality, and on the number 8 Star Personality.
And they're off. Facing Reality getting out quickly. Saxifragia is there, and there goes Star Personality. Star Personality headstrong in the early going, but the fastest of them all is Facing Reality, the leader by a length. Headstrong Star Personality still very keen. Mike Luzzy trying to settle her down, running second now. 2.5 lengths back, Saxifragia third, Ultra Power fourth. Homa J. Simon is fifth in between horses. 3 lengths to Jordana Blake and Ray's Silver Lady. 2D Secret running wide and running 8th, followed by Everything's Okay. Then a big break back to Fading Light and Stay All Night. Midway on the turn, it's Facing Reality short lead. Star Personality right there on the outside. 5 lengths to Ultra Power and Homa J. Simon. Saxifragia fifth. Off the turn into the stretch. Facing Reality still holding on to the lead. Star Personality trying to get by. 2 lengths back. Homa J. Simon third, Ultra Power fourth, Saxifragia fifth in the last furlong. Facing Reality is tenacious on the lead, has yet to let Star Personality by. Homa J. Simon third. It's Facing Reality who would not give up the lead, won by a hard-fought length.
Nicely bred first to here, Facing Reality. Triacala in Reality mare. Got played off the workouts, ran to them, going to win the race. And the horse running second, Star Personality, made a left turn last time out at even money, threw the rider today, didn't throw the rider, and didn't break her maiden. Facing Reality, Flying Z Stable, Jose Martin, John Velasquez, 630, 290, 250. Star Personality, 250, 250. Homa J. Simon, 440. The Exacta 1 and 8's 1580, late double 4 and 1, 1120, triple 187, $104.
Who says clothes make the man? But looking at me, it's easy to see how hair can make the difference.
If your hair is thinning, call Hair Club for Men and receive your free booklet about thinning hair. It covers transplants, weaving, minoxidil, and much more. You'll also find before and after photos of men like yourself who've benefited from Hair Club's advanced technology of adding hair in with your own hair without surgery.
I went from having very little hair to having a full head of hair. I felt like $1 million.
Now, whether working out, showering, or just blow drying your hair, it feels like your own.
I felt like I was leading a sheltered life for a long time, and being able to feel comfortable in society, being comfortable with my wife, doing whatever we want now.
It feels just like his own hair. Like if I would run my hands through the front of his hair to the back, it feels exactly the same all the way through.
So call for your free booklet, and you'll see how hair can make you look and feel your best.
There's no need to remind viewers of this show about the Luna opposite the Belmont Clubhouse Gate for excellent Italian food. But if you're heading to South Florida for vacation, the Luna has opened a branch on A1A in Fort Lauderdale. Fine food in Florida, too. If you're going down, give them a try. Coming up next, the stretch run of the Louisiana Derby. Here's Tony Bentley's call.
Now has the lead by a half. Moonlight Dancer. Scott Scoundrel is next. Then comes On Target on the outside. Knockadoon begins to gain by the 8th pole. Petionville has the lead. Now In Character gains. And on the outside, Moonlight Dancer. Petionville has the lead. In Character on the inside. But Petionville wins the Derby with Chris Anthony.
Well, that's a 1-2 for California. That's Petionville. Chris Antley, 4 straight for this horse, trained by Randy Bradshaw, 430, 340, 260. In Character, also from California, 580, 460. Moonlight Dancer, Mike Daggett, New York trainer, 860 to show. Exacta 2.5s, 2640, triple 2.510, $442. The horse that ran second in there, In Character, had only had 1 race at Santa Anita, didn't run badly. Lasix that time, comes over here, runs well. The horse that won it, I don't think is a mile and a quarter horse. I could be wrong, but he did win his 4th straight today. And it was good to see Mike Daggett, New York trainer, down there picking up a 3rd. Inside Racing, Tuesday night, don't miss it. John Preachy will look at some more of these 3-year-old races, including, I'm sure, this one and the one from California. But we're on again Wednesday. Racing resumes. Good night. May the horse be with you.
Excuse me. I'm looking for some new shoes to replace these.
The Sports Authority has athletic footwear.
So, what you got?
Well, we've got running shoes, walking shoes.
All your favorite brand names for every sport imaginable. Even if it's not sports you're looking for.
Even inline skates, casual shoes, hiking shoes, cross-trained.
And everyday low prices mean you never wait for a sale.
Now these feel great.
What do you want me to do with these?
Burn them.
The Sports Authority. You've never seen anything quite like it.
Every year, one credit card gives you something other credit cards don't. Only the Discover card offers you Cashback Bonus Award. Cash. Over $500 million paid so far. And there's no annual fee. So carry the Discover card and improve your cash flow. It pays to Discover. Accepted wherever you see the Novus Network sign.
News Sport is your stop for sports news. Can't catch all the games? Tune in to News Sport day or night for news and information. No time to burn? Follow your favorite teams with the Score Box. Continuous scores and stats of all the sporting events. Want more than just numbers? The News Sport Update is the top-of-the-hour 2-minute sportscast with highlights and the latest stories. Turn to News Sport throughout the day for breaking news. Use News Sport at night for scores and more. News Sport. Sports news and scores all the time.
April on Sports Channel turns up the springtime sports action. Dallas Green's Mets open up the '95 baseball season. The Devils and Islanders take their final shot at playoff position in over 20 exclusive games. The Nets hit the stretch run in their race for the NBA playoffs. Don't miss Game Time, 30 minutes before our games, for scores, highlights, and pregame info. Dynamets returns with a great season of baseball fun for the entire family. It's all coming your way in April, only on Sports Channel. It's 1 hour to Game Time. Join Bob Papa for scores, highlights, Devils pregame, and much more. The Sports Authority Game Time, tonight before the Devils game on Sports Channel.
If you build recreational institutions, kids will come. If you build educational institutions, kids will come. If you build prisons, kids will come also.
Well, I think it is, kind of scary that you can't walk down the streets, without being stuck up or shot, something like that. Somebody thinking you in a gang.
Frank, you join a gang, you end up in prison, or you end up in a morgue. Simple as that. You end up in basketball, midnight basketball. You have a future.
Our coach told us at halftime he was going to leave it up to us, and we did it on our own. We knew what we had to do, play defense and play together.